In this video, we'll show you how to compute a new variable using a built-in function. As an example, we'll calculate the average test score using SPSS's built-in mean function. To do that, first select Transform from the menu bar, then click Compute Variable. In the Target Variable field, enter a name for the new variable. Let's call it Average Score 2. In the function group list, select All. Then, in the Functions and Special Variables list, scroll down until you find the mean function, and click on it. A description of the function will appear in the text box on the left. In this example, the description looks like this. Next, double-click the mean function in the Functions and Special Variables list. The function will be inserted into the Numeric Expression field. Then, add each test score variable, for example, English, Reading, Math, and Writing, by double-clicking the variable names in the list on the left. Make sure each variable is separated by a comma, and remains inside the parentheses. Your final expression should look like this: mean open parentheses, English comma, reading comma, math comma, writing, close parentheses. This tells SPSS to calculate the new variable average score 2, as the average of the 4 test scores. Using spaces after the commas is optional, but recommended. It makes the expression easier to read. Click OK to complete the computation, and apply the changes to the data. Finally, let's verify that the new variable average score 2 has been created successfully. You should see average score 2 in the last column of data view, or at the bottom of variable view. If you don't see the new variable, the computation may not have been completed successfully. If the variable appears but every value is missing, it usually means there was an error in the expression you entered. Double-check the variables and the function, then try the computation again. We can also review the syntax that SPSS executed by looking at the log in the output viewer. If there was a problem with the expression we entered, the output viewer would typically display an error message. In this example, the computation was executed successfully, so no errors were reported. We finish here the video. Thanks for watching and subscribing to our channel. Also, don't hesitate to leave your comments, these will inspire us to create more videos. See you soon in the next videos.